Under the scorching sun, the river is gradually drying up, leaving behind white streaks, like the sad remnants of creatures that can no longer find a source of life. The body of a white rhinoceros lies motionless on the parched ground, its precious horns taken by poachers. The ancient forests, once filled with the sounds of birds singing and the movements of countless species, now echo only with a mournful silence. Yet, amidst the wild nature of South Africa, resilient animals continue to fight tirelessly for survival. From the legendary Big Five to the smallest creatures, all are struggling against the challenges posed by nature and humanity. Before embarking on this survival journey alongside the magnificent creatures of South Africa, each of us holds a special place in our hearts for certain animals. We must also be clearly aware of the necessary actions to protect and assist these beings. Join nature, moment, as we begin a journey into the wild heart of South Africa, where the vibrant life of nature continues to thrive. Kruger National Park, a vast expanse where wildlife maintains its primal rhythm, is home to Africa's legendary Big Five. Here there are approximately 1,500 African lions, 177,000 African elephants, 48,000 Cape buffalo, and 1,000 leopards. However, global wildlife populations have declined by as much as 73%, from 1,970 to 2020. And ecosystems are gradually collapsing. Climate change is leaving a devastating mark on Kruger's ecosystem. Prolonged droughts are depleting water sources, pushing many species into desperation. Once fertile wetlands have now turned into hard, dry land, forcing African elephants to travel farther in search of water. Cape buffalo are becoming weaker as grasslands become increasingly scarce. Lions, once the rulers of the savannah, are now struggling as prey numbers dwindle. They no longer have the strength to chase down prey and are forced to hunt livestock, increasing conflicts with humans. But climate change is not the only threat. Poaching is pushing many animal species closer to the brink of extinction. As of 2021, the African savanna elephant has been classified as endangered, while the black rhinoceros faces an even more serious threat, listed as critically endangered. Poachers need only a few minutes to take down a rhinoceros, remove its horns, and leave the carcass to decay in the wild. The population of white rhinoceroses is declining, and there may not be many opportunities left for us to see these magnificent creatures if we do not act now. Small efforts by individuals, from reducing the consumption of wildlife products to participating in environmental protection campaigns, can make a significant difference. Let's act together for a green future, where wildlife is protected and nature is restored. The ongoing decline of wildlife species, especially in strictly protected areas like Kruger, is making the hope for population recovery increasingly fragile. Although Kruger is a magnificent nature reserve, it cannot escape the devastation caused by humans. Deforestation, urban expansion, and illegal poaching are shrinking the habitats of animal species. Meanwhile, nature continues to struggle for survival, battling the relentless changes of the world under the harsh sunlight of South Africa. The electric light came on in the city. Kruger National Park stretches endlessly, like a boundless wilderness, measuring nearly 225 miles from north to south and about 40 miles from east to west, covering an area of 7,570 square miles. It is one of the largest reserves in Africa, home to thousands of wildlife species. We need to think about how to protect such magnificent reserves in the future. However, it is impossible to overlook the profound impact of human destruction, leaving these lands at risk of irreversible damage. The journey to explore these natural wonders continues to unveil marvels and challenges. From the Zimbabwe border in the north to Mozambique in the east, Kruger is not only an untouched wilderness, but also a land where the cycle of life unfolds every day. Beneath the arid soil of Kruger National Park, time has recorded an ancient history, with granite and metamorphic rocks dating back over 3 billion years, laying the foundation for one of Africa's most diverse ecosystems. Over millions of years, wind, water, and ancient rivers have eroded these rock layers, creating a complex geographical landscape. From rugged plateaus to barren fields where the red earth cracks under the intense sun, Kruger is a natural canvas that changes by the hour and day. The Limpopo and Luvuvu rivers flow through the northern region, nourishing countless animal species that depend on these precious water sources. Meanwhile, in the heart of the park, seasonal rivers like the Olifants and Letaba play a crucial role in sustaining life and shaping the landscape, especially during the dry months. As the water recedes, river valleys reveal ancient rock layers, silent witnesses of a bygone era when this land was submerged beneath the ocean hundreds of millions of years ago. Each river and rock outcrop stands like an old friend, witnessing the ups and downs of nature over millions of years. To protect Kruger, we are not just safeguarding a piece of land, but also the stories and memories of this earth. Let future generations behold the pristine beauty of Kruger as a reminder that nature and humanity must live in harmony with one another. Before Kruger became one of the most important reserves in Africa, it was home to indigenous tribes such as the Venda, San, Delele, and Pedi. These people lived among the grasslands, tracking the movements of herds of antelope across vast fields, hunting and foraging along the rivers where water nurtured all life. The ancient rock engravings on cliffs and outcrops still stand as silent witnesses to the rich culture that once thrived here. The primitive paintings, though simple yet vibrant, depict scenes of hunting, rituals, migration, and even tribal conflicts. reflecting how humans and nature coexisted harmoniously for thousands of years. However, inevitable change arrived. By the late 19th century, humans no longer lived in harmony with nature, but began to exploit it recklessly. During this time, large-scale hunting for ivory, rhino horns, and animal skins became rampant, causing severe devastation to wildlife. Recognizing the increasing level of damage, the South African government established the Sabi Game Reserve in 1898, the first protected area aimed at safeguarding wildlife from indiscriminate hunting. This was the first step in laying the foundation for a larger conservation effort. Nearly 3 decades later, in 1926, Kruger National Park was officially established, becoming South Africa's first national park and remaining one of the most important and largest reserves in Africa to this day. Kruger is now one of South Africa's top destinations, attracting over 500,000 visitors each year. The park has several entrances, each offering a distinct landscape. The Numbai Gate, one of the oldest main entrances, leads into the park from the south, immersing visitors in lush forest right away. The Paul Kruger Gate, one of the most popular entrances, provides convenient access from the southeast, while the Fabeni Gate, just 6 miles from Hazy View, offers entry to the southern areas of the park. The Open Gate opens into one of the areas with the highest wildlife density, while the Punda Maria and Crocodile Bridge Gates mark the northern and southern edges, each area featuring unique ecosystems with riverine forests and vast grasslands. For those seeking a deeper connection with nature, guided walking tours allow you to explore trails where the tracks of legendary animals may appear at any moment. For independent explorers, self-drive safari trips are also a popular option. The well-maintained road network in the park allows visitors to move freely and explore Kruger at their own pace, as long as they adhere to safety regulations, creating an unforgettable adventure. Every step on Kruger soil feels like stepping into a vibrant story of nature where the past and present intertwine. The feeling of being immersed in the vast space, watching creatures roam freely, makes one realize the wonder of life on this planet. It is we, the guardians and lovers of nature, who hold the key to preserving and continuing this magnificent story for future generations. The wilderness landscape of Kruger National Park is constantly changing under the influence of the subtropical climate. Each year, this vast land experiences 2 opposing seasons, shaping the rhythm of life for all the creatures in the park. The transition between seasons not only alters the landscape, but also profoundly impacts the entire ecosystem of Kruger. This is one of the largest savanna ecosystems in South Africa, playing a crucial role in the conservation of the continent's wildlife. The park is home to 47 species of mammals, ranging from powerful predators to gigantic herbivores. In this harsh land, there are up to 114 species of birds and dozens of other animals, all sharing a challenging living space. These animals have developed special abilities to survive in the harsh environment, where every day is a battle for survival. Nature, with its delicate balance, has the ability to regenerate. But it also requires our intervention as environmental stewards to maintain and support the recovery of the ecosystem. This is not just a call for reflection, but also a powerful call to action from each of us to ensure that life continues to thrive in this wild world. It is we, the environmental stewards, who must work together to preserve nature so that not only these animals but the entire wilderness can continue to exist. Snakes slither through rocky outcrops and dusty grasslands, while 34 species of amphibians take advantage of seasonal ponds to breed during the rainy months. Beneath the water, 49 species of fish swim through the park's winding rivers, playing a vital role as essential links in the food chain of the ecosystem. But Kruger is not just a wildlife sanctuary, it is also one of the world's top destinations for wildlife enthusiasts. Every day, over 500 species of birds take flight, forming magnificent migratory flocks that stretch to the horizon. With such a rich ecosystem, Kruger not only attracts visitors, but also holds immense scientific value. Numerous studies on animal behavior, climate change and biodiversity conservation are conducted here, reinforcing Kruger's status as one of the world's leading natural reserves. Under the scorching sun of South Africa, the sandveld region stretches endlessly beneath a layer of fine sand, creating a unique ecosystem not found in many other places. The baobab trees rise high against the blue sky, their massive, gnarled trunks holding centuries of history. These giants, like natural fortresses, provide shelter for countless species of birds and insects. The sandveld area is a land of ever-changing ecological cycles. From October to March, sudden rains bring life to the arid landscape. The sandy grasslands quickly turn green as new shoots emerge, while shrubs grow, providing a rich source of food. Birds gather at the newly formed waterholes, creating a vibrant scene. However, when the dry season arrives, from April to September, conditions become harsher than ever. Rainfall decreases, rivers shrink, leaving deep cracks in the earth, a sign of the impending struggle for survival. Animals must travel farther to find water, while predators like lions and hyenas seize the opportunity to ambush prey at the remaining water sources. Life and death are just a step apart in this relentless battle. Under the intense sun of the sandveld, each step of the African bush elephant sinks deep into the soft, sandy ground. As the dry season sets in and water sources dwindle, the herd of elephants begins to migrate, crossing barren lands in search of the remaining waterholes. About 40% of the water sources in the sandveld region are under the control of the elephant herds. Each of their steps creates clouds of dust, marking the movement of these ancient giants that have roamed this continent for millions of years. The evolutionary history of elephants spans millions of years, beginning when the ancestors of African and Asian elephants diverged genetically around 7.6 million years ago. African bush elephants and African forest elephants, The two main branches of the African elephant species separated at least 1.9 million years ago, with each species uniquely adapting to its habitat. Imagine the grandeur of these creatures, with such a long evolutionary history, and how they have adapted and thrived in Africa's harsh environment. We can learn many lessons from the strength and resilience of these beings, about the ability to adapt and survive in a challenging environment. This is not just a reminder of wildlife, but also a wake-up call about the importance of conserving nature so these creatures and the ecosystems around them can continue to thrive. Protecting these giants and their surrounding ecosystems is a crucial task that requires the collective effort of all of us. We need to act now to safeguard these legendary beings, ensuring they continue to thrive in the wild for future generations. In the wild environment of the savanna, African forest elephants have become the dominant species, living in vast landscapes where mopane forests and arid grasslands create a challenging natural scene. With an average height ranging from 10 to 11 feet and a body weight between 11,500 and 15,000 pounds, African forest elephants are the largest land animals currently. Some of the largest individuals have reached heights of 13 feet and weighed over 23,000 pounds. With their massive bodies, elephants not only dominate the savanna, but also face ongoing survival challenges, particularly in finding water and food under harsh conditions. African forest elephants are often referred to as the ecosystem engineers of the savanna. With their long and flexible trunks, they can reach the tallest treetops, break branches, pull down fresh leaves, and even dig into the dry ground to find hidden water sources. They not only create pathways through dense forests, but also allow sunlight to reach the ground, stimulating the growth of new vegetation. Elephants also help disperse seeds widely, promoting plant regeneration and maintaining biodiversity. However, the rapid increase in the elephant population following the ban on elephant hunting in the year 1990 has created new conservation challenges in Kruger National Park, where the elephant population reached 177,000 individuals by 2015. Controlling the expansion of the population has become a critical issue for maintaining ecological balance in the arid grasslands of the sandveld region. Elephants are not only colossal creatures, but also invisible builders, quietly creating and sustaining life in a harsh environment. We need to recognize that protecting elephants is not just about saving a species, but also about safeguarding the entire ecosystem that we all depend on. Our sustainable development and that of other species on this planet will only be possible if we learn to live harmoniously and in balance with nature. If you feel inspired by the greatness of these elephants, don't forget to vote for number 5 to show your support. And now, let's continue with nature, moment to explore more fascinating stories about the wild world. Now, we will turn our attention to another animal that is also facing significant survival challenges: the black rhinoceros. Beneath the shade of baobab trees and across the arid grasslands, the footprints of the black rhinoceros, one of the planet's oldest species, can still be found. Despite its name, the black rhinoceros, its color varies from brown to gray, depending on the type of soil and mud it rolls in to cool its body. Its horns, made entirely of keratin, the same material as human nails, have become the primary target for poachers, fueling the black market since the year 1970. Although there have been recovery efforts, the black rhinoceros population continues to decline sharply, with a 1% drop in 2023 due to increased poaching in Namibia and Hu Park in South Africa. End of section 2. Cities and reduced forests. 3 subspecies of the black rhinoceros have gone extinct, including the western black rhinoceros, which the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, declared extinct in 2011. Conservation efforts for the black rhinoceros, while making some progress, still face numerous challenges from poaching and other factors. We need to act now to protect these legendary animals, or it will be too late to halt their decline. This is not only a challenge for conservationists, but also a strong call to all of us, nature lovers, to speak up and take action together. Protecting rhinoceroses, elephants, and millions of other species at risk of extinction requires intervention and support from the global community. We must engage in this conservation battle, contributing practical actions to protect and sustain the lives of these precious creatures. With only 6,421 black rhinoceroses left in the world, 96% of which are concentrated mainly in 4 countries, South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe, and Kenya, the black rhinoceroses in Kruger National Park primarily inhabit remote areas like sandveld, where dense vegetation provides abundant food sources and shields them from human encroachment. Compared to the white rhinoceros, the black rhinoceros is smaller, weighing between 1,760 and 2,640 pounds. One of the most recognizable biological features of the black rhinoceros is its movable, pointed upper lip, which allows it to grasp leaves and branches, unlike the white rhinoceros that primarily grazes on grass. With a muscular build, an elevated head, round ears, and a smaller skull, they stand out from their larger relatives. The curved horn of the black rhinoceros serves not only as a defensive weapon, but also as a tool to break through thickets in their search for food. Their thick skin not only protects them from thorns and harsh terrain, but also serves as a habitat for parasites like ticks and lice, attracting oxpecker birds, which often feed on the parasites on the rhinoceros's skin. However, recent studies show that this relationship is not entirely beneficial for the rhinoceros, as oxpeckers frequently peck at the rhinoceros's open wounds, making them more of a parasite than a true cooperative partner. The black rhinoceros is known for its solitary and cautious nature. Although their vision is poor, they have extremely keen hearing and smell, helping them detect danger from afar. When threatened, the black rhinoceros can charge forward at speeds of up to 34 mph, using its horn and massive body as powerful defensive weapons. In the sandveld ecosystem, the black rhinoceros plays a crucial role in managing vegetation. By eating leaves and shrubs, they help maintain the balance between forests and grasslands, ensuring that other species can thrive and flourish. When the black rhinoceros disappears, the overgrowth of vegetation will alter the natural structure of the savanna, changing the landscape for many generations to come. The black rhinoceros is not just a part of the wild, it is a silent warrior, protecting balance and harmony in the ecosystem. We cannot allow these warriors to be forgotten in the fight against poaching and human destruction. Protecting the black rhinoceros is protecting our own future, as every creature on Earth is intricately connected in a web of life. As night falls over the sandveld region of Kruger National Park, everything is enveloped in a layer of silent and unseen danger. Beneath the dense canopy of silver cluster-leaf trees, a gentle movement sweeps across the dry grasslands. It is the leopard, a solitary predator and a master of the art of ambush in the wild. From the African savannas to the dense forests of Southeast Asia, leopards have survived through millions of years of evolution. Fossil evidence shows that this species of leopard first appeared in the early Quaternary period, around 2 to 3.5 million years ago. Initially, they were found only in Africa, but as climate conditions changed, they expanded their range across the Eurasian continent. In the past, leopards roamed throughout Europe, but due to environmental changes and human hunting pressures, they disappeared from this region by the end of the Pliocene and the beginning of the Holocene. Today, the leopard's range has drastically reduced, now occupying only 25 to 37% of its historical range. Humans have altered the fate of these animals, underscoring the importance of protecting them from negative environmental impacts and human activities. To safeguard magnificent animals like the leopard, we must act immediately, halt the destruction, and create a safe environment for them to thrive. Let us reflect and take action for a future that protects nature, where these animals can continue to survive and flourish. This is not only a call for reflection, but also a strong appeal from us, nature lovers, to unite in speaking out and taking action to protect these legendary creatures. Let us join hands to ensure that future generations will still witness the majesty of black rhinos, leopards, and other wildlife in their natural habitats. According to the IUCN Red List 2023, leopards are currently classified as vulnerable, with their populations primarily concentrated in the sub-Saharan region of Africa. Leopards have the most diverse diet among big cats, and as a key predator, they help regulate animal populations, maintaining ecological balance. More than 100 prey species have been recorded in their diet, including impalas, bushbucks, hyenas, mangabeys, long-nosed guenons, and grey langurs. They even hunt smaller predators such as black-barked jackals, bat-eared foxes, genets, and occasionally even servals. With a muscular build, long body, powerful limbs, and strong jaws, leopards are among the most successful hunters in the wild. They stalk their prey silently, using darkness and low bushes to get as close as possible. With a maximum speed of up to 36 mph, and the ability to leap up to 20 feet horizontally and 10 feet vertically, leopards can strike unexpectedly when within 16 feet of their target. When close enough, they rush toward their prey, locking onto its neck and holding on until the prey stops moving. But even top predators like leopards face competition. About 40% of leopard kills are stolen by lions and hyenas, forcing them to adapt their prey protection strategies. In Kruger National Park, they often drag their prey up trees, where they can stay safe from lions and hyenas. An adult leopard can pull a young giraffe weighing up to 275 pounds to a height of 18.5 feet. The agility and strength of leopards in protecting their prey, even when faced with powerful predators like lions and hyenas, is a testament to their intelligence and remarkable adaptability in this harsh environment. This demonstrates the intelligence and exceptional adaptability of leopards in this challenging environment. Far away, the Letaba River winds through the knobthorn and marula forest, its surface reflecting the moonlight, transforming everything into a mesmerizing still life. This is the moment when the ecosystem awakens. Predators silently emerge from their hiding places, beginning their nighttime hunt. During the peak season from June to August, nighttime safari rides attract large numbers of tourists, as this is when predators are most active. Each trip lasts about 2 hours, starting just after sunset. Guides use specialized spotlights to track subtle movements in the dark, revealing rare sights of the animal kingdom at night. As the intense heat of the day gives way to the cool evening breeze, the air carries the scent of dry earth and the moisture from the remaining puddles after the rainy season. Lions, with their muscular bodies and sharp eyes, begin to awaken, locking their gaze on the grasslands where unsuspecting prey grazes. In this area, 70% of lion hunts occur at night, taking advantage of their prey's poor visibility in the dark to launch surprise attacks. With an evolutionary history spanning millions of years, from about 9.32 to 4.47 million years ago, lions have undergone significant evolution to become one of the most fearsome predators on the planet. However, today they face major survival challenges, from habitat loss to poaching. This question is not just a call for reflection, but also an invitation to action, so that we can all work together to protect the wilderness where these animals can continue to live and thrive. The ancestors of lions once roamed across the continents of Afro-Eurasia, dominating from the Sahara Desert to the tropical forests of Central Africa, and even extending their range into Europe during the Pliocene epoch. However, climate change and hunting pressures have led to the near extinction of lions in North Africa by the year 1960, leaving only populations in the sub-Saharan region and a small isolated group in the Gir forest of India. Today, Kruger National Park is one of the areas with the highest density of lions, with around 1,500 individuals, making it one of the most important strongholds for the species globally. Lions are not only apex predators, but also one of the most social species in the cat family. They live in groups called prides, consisting of related females, cubs, and a few dominant males. The agile lionesses are responsible for hunting, while the males protect the territory and fend off intruders. Young males, driven out of their prides and unable to claim territory, often form alliances, moving together and waiting for opportunities to challenge other prides. The primary prey of lions in Kruger includes impalas, warthogs, wildebeests, plains zebras, African buffalo, and even giraffes. Although they are top predators in the food chain, according to the Kruger Wildlife Study 2024, only 25 to 30% of lion hunts are successful. Habitat loss due to human activity is also a significant threat to this species. According to the IUCN Red List, lions are currently classified as vulnerable, with an estimated 20,000 to 25,000 wild individuals remaining globally. While Kruger National Park maintains one of the most stable lion populations, poaching and territorial conflicts remain ongoing threats to the species. Lions are not just warriors in the dark, but symbols of strength and resilience, always fighting to protect their territory. We have a responsibility not only to protect these animals, but also to safeguard their habitats, so future generations can continue to admire this wild beauty. When we take action to protect lions and the natural world, we are not only saving a species, but also safeguarding ourselves and what is most precious on Earth. When the early morning fog lingers on the knobthorn trees of the Thornveld region, the first rays of sunlight pierce through the gaps in the open forest, illuminating the dark brown, silvery coat of the large kudu. Their spiral horns are a remarkable evolutionary trait found only in males. With their graceful movements and nearly perfect camouflage, they are often referred to as the ghosts of the forest, always present but rarely seen by predators. The large kudu belongs to the Bovidae family, sharing lineage with larger antelope species like the eland and bongo. Although closely related to forest-dwelling species, the large kudu has perfectly adapted to savanna and open woodland environments, using dense vegetation as cover. In Kruger National Park, large kudus are often found in riverine forests and rocky lowland areas. They are most active at dawn and dusk, when the air is cooler and the forest comes alive with activity. The large kudu's excellent camouflage is the result of a perfect evolutionary process, allowing them to survive and thrive in harsh environments without being easily hunted. This is a clear testament to the intricacy and resilience of nature, calling us to take action to protect these creatures and maintain balance in the ecosystem. We need to recognize that every creature in this ecosystem plays an important role, and protecting them is not just the responsibility of a few individuals, but of all of us. Let us work together to protect nature, so that wild animals like lions, kudus, and many others can continue to exist and thrive in the future. As dusk falls and the sun rises high, the large kudus retreat to shaded areas to conserve energy from the harsh sunlight. On the hottest days, they can endure long periods without water, extracting moisture from leaves, roots, and tubers that contain water. When water is readily available, they drink from natural ponds or small rivers, but they always stay close to dense thickets to disappear immediately if threatened. Despite their large size, large kudus do not rely on speed, but rather on their remarkable camouflage to hide in the brush. With their large ears, they can detect the faintest sounds, allowing them to flee before a predator gets too close. If pursued, they scatter in multiple directions, making it difficult for the predator to focus on a single target. They have a perfect adaptation to nature, which is why they play an important role in the Kruger ecosystem. In the Kruger ecosystem, large kudus play a vital role in managing vegetation. As primary browsers, they help regulate the growth of shrubs and trees, preventing overgrowth of vegetation, thus protecting the grasslands from encroachment. Additionally, they are an essential link in the food chain, providing an important source of prey for large predators in the savanna. Large kudus are not only the elegant warriors of nature, but also guardians of balance in their habitat. They teach us that survival depends not only on strength, but also on the ability to harmonize and adapt to the surrounding environment. Therefore, protecting the kudu and other wildlife is safeguarding our own stability, allowing nature to continue nurturing all life on Earth. At the same time, a familiar species of antelope, the impala, begins a new day, their reddish-brown coats shining in the sunlight, creating a striking contrast with the pure white of their underbellies. The males stand out with their crescent-shaped horns that can grow up to 27.5 inches long, while the females lack horns but are more agile. They move cautiously across the dry grasslands, their large ears constantly twitching to catch every sound around them. It is estimated that there are over 130,000 adult impalas in Kruger, primarily living in open woodland areas, grassland edges, and near water sources, rarely moving more than 5 miles from important waterholes. When resources are abundant, they live in large herds of up to 100 individuals. However, during the dry season, they split into 3 main social groups: territorial males, bachelor herds, and herds of females with their young, impalas. During the breeding season, dominant males establish their territories, preventing rival intruders from entering and competing with them for access to females. But when the mating season ends, the defeated males join the bachelor herds, waiting for their chance in the next breeding season. A diverse diet helps impalas adapt to environmental changes. They are both browsers and grazers, consuming a variety of vegetation, such as grasses, shrubs, fruits, and the pods of acacia trees when available. Their digestive systems are adapted to process various types of plants, allowing them to survive even when food becomes scarce. When water becomes limited, impalas can extract moisture from vegetation instead of drinking directly, a survival strategy that helps them endure the long, dry season. This is an excellent tactic that allows them to sustain life in a harsh ecosystem. For animals like the impala, kudu, and many others, their adaptations are not just a story of survival, but also a lesson in the balance of nature. When threatened, impalas do not rush to flee. Instead, they employ a unique defensive strategy. They leap up to 10 feet high to scan their surroundings, confusing predators before quickly darting away at speeds of up to 50 miles. Their ability to change direction abruptly while running helps them evade precise attacks from leopards and prolonged chases from hyenas. However, predators are not the only threat to impalas. They are frequently attacked by ticks and other parasites, but have developed a special symbiotic relationship with red-billed oxpeckers. These birds feed on ticks from the impala's fur, helping to maintain their health, while also providing early warnings of nearby predators. As oxpeckers often call out when they detect the presence of enemies. With their clever defense strategies and cooperative relationships with nature, they are a remarkable testament to the survival capabilities of wildlife. Impalas are not only resilient creatures, but also sophisticated warriors, knowing how to use intelligence and strength to protect themselves and their community. They teach us that life is not just about strength, but also about connection and cooperation, even with other species, to survive. The existence of impalas is clear evidence that in nature, every species plays an important role, and only by understanding and respecting this can we protect the wilderness. The sunlight shines down on the thorn-filled area of the shale region, where tall knob-thorn trees stretch upward, casting shade on the dry ground. Rays of light filter through the thick canopy, reflecting on ancient rock layers that time has worn into unique sedimentary formations. In the gentle breeze, the marula trees sway, resilient and steadfast in their growth. During the fruiting season, marula attracts large herds of wildlife, from massive elephants to migrating antelopes, all drawn to the bountiful harvest of the marula tree. Amid this serene landscape, a herd of eland, a large antelope species, moves quietly. Their massive bodies gliding gracefully across the grasslands. In southern Africa, eland have been domesticated for their meat and hides. Their milk has a higher fat content than cow's milk, allowing it to stay fresh longer without pasteurization, making them one of the most economically valuable antelope species to humans. Eland can stand up to 5.2 feet tall at the shoulder, with males weighing as much as 2,075 pounds, making them one of the largest antelope species in Africa. What's unique about eland is that both males and females have horns. However, the male's horns are shorter and thicker, measuring between 17 and 26 inches, while the female's horns are longer and more slender, ranging from 20 to 27 inches. The horns of the eland serve not only as defensive weapons, but also as tools to protect their young from predators. A herd of eland can consist of up to 500 individuals, but unlike other antelope species, they do not live in tightly knit social groups. Some individuals may stay in the herd for only a few hours or months before separating and living independently. This loose herd structure helps eland adapt to threats, minimizing the risk of large-scale predation in the harsh savanna environment. Although they are one of the slowest antelope species, with a maximum speed of only 25 f, eland compensate for this with their remarkable endurance. They can maintain a steady speed of 14 mph over long distances. When startled, an adult eland can leap up to 8.2 feet from a standing position, a crucial skill that helps them overcome obstacles while fleeing. These survival strategies are not just a testament to the strength and resilience of the eland, but also a lesson in adaptability to the elements of nature. They demonstrate that, despite their massive size, every animal in the wild faces significant challenges to survive. Animals like the eland, with their ability to thrive in harsh environments, are a testament to nature's resilience. When sensing danger, the dominant male in the eland herd emits a barking alarm call, sending warning signals throughout the group. Meanwhile, the other elands scatter chaotically, creating confusion and distracting the predator, buying the herd some time to escape. As migratory herbivores, eland do not defend territory. Instead, they continuously move in search of food. At dawn, they seek shade to avoid the scorching heat of the savanna, and when the temperatures cool in the afternoon, they begin to leave their shelter to forage, weaving through the knobthorn and marula groves. This is a wonderful example of the adaptability and intelligence of wildlife, helping them navigate threats from nature and predators. Eland are not only powerful warriors of the savannah, but also sophisticated scholars, knowing how to adapt and find solutions to survive in a challenging environment. They teach us that in life, resilience comes not just from strength, but also from flexibility and knowing when to step back to survive. It is this cleverness and connection to nature that has allowed eland to thrive, and we too must learn to protect the natural world we share. If you love stories about the resilience of nature, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next video. Join Nature Moment as we continue our journey to explore the fascinating wilderness and the incredible survival strategies of various animal species. The bright sunlight shines down on the sandveld region, where the dry grasslands rustle with each gentle breeze. In this vast land, herds of plain zebras move together, leaving trails of dust on the hard ground. The black and white stripes of each individual stand out against the backdrop of the dry yellow grass. Each zebra has a unique stripe pattern, an evolutionary trait that helps them blend into their surroundings while also allowing for individual recognition within the herd. This is a remarkable adaptation that aids their survival in a world full of predators. The evolutionary journey of the plain zebra spans millions of years. Their ancestors appeared around 4 million years ago, alongside other species in the Equidae family, as the African grasslands expanded. Zebras have perfectly adapted to life on the vast grasslands, where seasonal changes in food and water sources have shaped their survival strategies. Although they can endure arid conditions, zebras still rely on water and rarely move more than 6 to 7.5 miles from water sources. Today, plain zebras have a widespread distribution across East and Southern Africa, with a population of about 500,000 individuals, including 150,000 to 250,000 adults. They stand between 4.2 and 4.6 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh between 385 and 850 pounds. The muscular body structure of zebras is perfectly suited for continuous movement across expansive grassland. Their striped coats have been extensively studied, and scientists believe they help regulate body temperature and protect against insect bites. Unlike other mammals in Africa, zebras have shorter hair, measuring only 0.37 to 0.16 inches, which helps them withstand the harsh temperatures of the savannah. Their remarkable adaptation to the environment, along with their unique survival strategies, makes them a perfect example of resilience in nature. The social structure of zebras plays a crucial role in their survival. A typical zebra herd consists of a dominant male, several females, and young, creating a stable social structure. During migrations, they often move alongside other grazing species, particularly wildebeests. This symbiotic relationship enhances survival chances, as wildebeests are better at detecting threats, helping zebras spot predators from a distance. Consider the unity in nature, where each species contributes to the protection and maintenance of the overall ecosystem. This question is not just about animals. It serves as a reminder of the importance of cooperation and nature conservation. In the wild, plain zebras stand out not only for their distinctive black and white stripes, but also for their remarkable survival skills. They have developed unique defensive strategies to cope with predators. Although zebras do not have the long-range vision of some other animals, they possess quick reflexes and effective escape strategies. Whenever they sense danger, zebras can change direction suddenly, making it difficult for predators to focus on a single target. However, what is particularly special is that zebras also play an important role in the ecosystem as pioneering grazers. Their diet helps clear areas, creating pathways for other species, such as Thompson's gazelles and wildebeests. Their digestive system, while not as efficient as that of ruminants, compensates with a rapid processing speed, allowing them to consume large amounts of vegetation in a short time. They are not only a part of the food chain, but also trailblazers, helping other species survive and thrive. This is a clear example of the interconnectedness of species in nature, where each organism contributes to the survival of one another. The landscape of Kruger National Park changes with the seasons. From the vast mopane forests that take on a gloomy green during the rainy season, to the dry, barren land and dwindling rivers as the dry season arrives. The mopane tree, with its butterfly-shaped leaves, stands resilient under the scorching sun of the savanna, having fully adapted to the harsh climate. During the rainy season, from October to March, vegetation awakens, new shoots sprout, covering the ground in green, and herds of animals migrate to take advantage of the abundant food supply. However, when the dry season stretches from April to September, the landscape changes completely. The leaves of the mopane tree close up to minimize water loss. The ground becomes barren, and the small rivers shrink, leaving only a few scattered puddles. Trees like the mopane have the ability to survive in harsh conditions thanks to their remarkable adaptability, helping them overcome the challenges of a dry climate. Animal species also have unique survival strategies that enable them to adapt to the water-scarce environment, ensuring their survival during the dry season. This is a testament to the wonder and strength of nature in adapting to all conditions, no matter how harsh. Amidst this scenery, the South African giraffe stretches high with its long neck, using its impressive height to reach the lush treetops without fear of competition. With an average height of 16 to 18 feet, they are the tallest land animals on Earth. Their coat, with prominent brown or orange spots against a bright yellow background, creates a distinctive pattern, much like a human fingerprint. This helps them blend into their environment, while also allowing them to recognize each other within the herd. The South African giraffe is one of 9 subspecies of giraffe, primarily found in South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique, especially in reserves like Kruger National Park. Although giraffes can run fast, up to 37 myths when necessary, speed is not their only defense strategy. When threatened, giraffes can deliver powerful kicks with both their front and back legs, generating enough force to take down an adult lion. However, lions remain the main predators of giraffes, particularly targeting young or weak individuals that have strayed from the herd. While giraffes do not need to drink water frequently because they can absorb enough moisture from plants, when water sources become scarce, they switch to eating acacia leaves, which are rich in moisture and nutrients. The survival strategies of giraffes, from their fighting ability to their capacity to absorb moisture from vegetation, help them endure in this challenging environment. Thanks to the perfect combination of environmental adaptation and unique defense strategies, giraffes have become an essential part of Africa's wild nature. Stories like these are not just about the survival of animal species, but also serve as a reminder of the importance of protecting nature. We need to come together to ensure that these animal species will exist for a long time, helping to maintain balance in the global ecosystem. With a special protective layer, giraffes can easily pick leaves from thorny branches without getting hurt. Giraffes are not just tall creatures, they are silent warriors, using patience and smart strategies to face every challenge. They teach us that sometimes strength does not come from speed or size, but from resilience and the ability to adapt to any situation. It is through these clever survival strategies that giraffes have shown that if we learn to respect and protect nature, we too can find balance and harmony in our own lives. The sunlight shines down on the dense mopane forest and the bush willow thickets, where a herd of Heartbeast antelope moves slowly across the grasslands, their vigilant eyes always scanning the shadows beneath the trees for any lurking predators. The herd size can range from 20 to 300 individuals, depending on the season and environmental conditions. This is the only remaining species of the genus Alcus, a unique evolutionary branch developed for long-distance movement across vast grassland. Heartbeast antelope have particularly long legs, evolved for swift running. With their eyes positioned high on their heads, they can spot predators from a distance and react immediately upon sensing danger. When threatened, Heartbeast will run straight ahead, reaching speeds of up to 34 If cornered, they use their long, curved horns, measuring between 18 to 28 inches, for defense, making even the most formidable predators think twice. Heartbeast do not solely rely on speed to escape. They also employ clever defensive strategies and exceptional observational skills, allowing them to effectively deal with any threats. This is what Heartbeast do every day, making them true warriors of the grasslands. Heartbeasts are not just warriors on the plains. They symbolize vigilance and readiness to face challenges at any moment. They teach us that in life, survival depends not only on speed, but also on the ability to observe and respond promptly to changes in our surroundings. It is the intelligence and clever defensive strategies of the Heartbeast that help them survive in a perilous world. And we can also learn to face life's challenges more effectively. The afternoon light filters through the mopane and bush willow canopies, casting long shadows on the dry ground of Kruger. The nyalas move gracefully and cautiously through the dense bushes, primarily gathering around natural waterholes, avoiding venturing too far into the open grasslands where they could easily be ambushed by lions, leopards, or hyenas. The feeding habits of nyalas change with the climate. On hot days, they only become active in the early morning and late afternoon, resting in the shade during the midday heat. During the rainy season, when temperatures drop, they may forage at night. Their swift actions and ability to camouflage are crucial for their survival in a predator-rich environment. This illustrates the wonder and intricacy of how these animals adapt and navigate daily dangers. Nyalas are not only delicate creatures, but also silent fighters, always remaining vigilant to protect themselves and their herd. They teach us that life is not always a race, but rather a skillful exercise in choosing the right timing and strategies for survival. It is the adaptability and intelligence in the actions of nyalas that serve as a lesson in patience and wisdom, helping us face life's challenges with greater resilience. As we continue our journey through Kruger National Park, we will encounter remnants of a civilization that thrived centuries ago. We will not only see untamed nature, but also learn about human history, with the crumbling stone walls of Thulamela, a prosperous city built by the Tonga people around 500 years ago. This city was a center for trade and metalworking, with excavations revealing gold coins, knives, jewelry, and metal tools, showcasing the exquisite craftsmanship of artisans from that era. These ruins are not only evidence of cultural development, but also tell stories of how humans and nature have evolved together and faced challenges. From the dense forests of Kruger to ancient cultures, everything tells a story of life, adaptation, and the relationship between humans and nature. On a hill near Falabowa, the remnants of an iron smelting center from before the colonial period still stand, with ancient furnaces serving as a testament to the iron ore processing techniques developed by the Bufalabo people in the year 1800. This was once a major trading hub where metals were refined and exchanged with neighboring tribes. The ancient stone walls, worn by time, blend harmoniously with the seasonally changing forests, creating a wonderful balance between the past and the present. The ruins of Tulimela and Masorini, along with the surrounding nature, are not just remnants of a lost civilization, but also a testament to the enduring resilience of both nature and humanity. They not only reflect the past, but also serve as a reminder of the power of adaptation and timeless perseverance. Under the scorching sun of the savannah, the wind blows thin layers of dust, making the air feel stifling. Everything seems motionless under the sweltering heat of the desert until a flash of movement shatters the silence. The cheetah, the fastest predator of the grasslands, darts swiftly across sun-drenched fields, its slender body and agile limbs optimizing each stride for maximum speed. Its unique body structure allows the cheetah to unleash explosive power, reaching speeds of up to 50 to 80 miles per hour, surpassing all land animals. This demonstrates that in the wild, adapting to speed is not just an advantage, but a matter of survival. Cheetahs appeared around 2 to 4 million years ago, distinctly different from other big cats like leopards or lions. Unlike members of the Panthera family, cheetahs cannot roar, but through evolutionary adjustments, they have become unmatched masters of the chase. The cheetah crouches low in the grass, sneaking within 200 to 300 feet of its prey before launching into a burst of speed. Every aspect of their physiology is optimized for speed. Long, muscular legs enable rapid acceleration in seconds. A flexible spine extends their stride up to 23 feet per bound. A long tail helps maintain balance during sharp turns, and semi-retractable claws provide traction on dry terrain. Cheetahs are not only fast, but also exhibit perfection in how they employ unique survival strategies to achieve their goals. However, like all wild animals, cheetahs do not always emerge victorious. They lack endurance, as a chase typically lasts only 650 to 1,000 feet before their bodies begin to overheat, forcing them to stop and recover. Despite being master hunters, cheetahs face numerous challenges. Opportunistic predators like hyenas and lions are always lurking, ready to steal their freshly caught prey. According to a 2024 study by Kruger Wildlife Research, about 30 to 40% of successful cheetah hunts are lost to larger predators immediately after they catch their prey. This story illustrates that nature is never an easy contest. and every animal faces unexpected risks from its own habitat. In addition to losing food, the mortality rate of cheetah cubs is concerning, with only 50% surviving their first year. This compels them to adapt even more strongly to protect the next generation. Current conservation programs focus on establishing vast reserves, like the Greater Kruger National Park, and utilizing satellite tracking technology to protect the species from extinction. This effort not only aims to safeguard the cheetah, but also serves as a testament to the connection between technology and wildlife conservation. Laughter echoes in the darkness of Kruger, but it is not a sign of joy. Rather, it is the indication of a top predator, the spotted hyena, the chaotic ruler of the wild. Despite being one of the most successful species in Africa, the spotted hyena has been misunderstood for thousands of years. In Western culture, they are often seen as ugly and cowardly, but in many African legends, spotted hyenas are viewed as greedy, ruthless, and dangerous. However, in reality, they are intelligent, persistent, and highly organized hunters. These misunderstandings have led to their mistreatment, even though their role in maintaining the natural ecosystem is incredibly important. They possess excellent teamwork skills, hunting together to take down large prey, as well as stealing kills from other predators. Their laughter is not just a form of communication, but also a complex tool that conveys signals about location, situation, and food distribution. This is a clever strategy for foraging and survival in the wild. The most terrifying aspect of the spotted hyena is their powerful bite, the strongest among mammals. With a bite force of up to 1,100 pounds per square inch, they are over 40% stronger than leopards and can even surpass brown bears in their ability to crush bones. Studies in Kruger National Park have recorded hyenas crushing the bones of giraffe legs with diameters of up to 2.75 inches. Allowing them to access nutrient-rich marrow without fear of competitors. Their hunting ability is just one part of the spotted hyena's survival strategy. They are also masters of stealing prey. When they detect injured prey or an ongoing hunt, they quickly gather and use their numbers to force other predators to relinquish their kills. Even leopards and lions often go hungry when faced with a pack of spotted hyenas. This is clear evidence that the hyena's survival strategy relies not only on strength, but also on intelligence and exceptional cooperation. In addition to being top predators, spotted hyenas play a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. They help clean up carcasses by consuming bones and cartilage, preventing disease outbreaks and maintaining biological balance. Their digestive system can handle nearly all types of food, making them one of the most efficient animals in utilizing Africa's natural resources. In the gentle light of dawn, the swift footsteps of African wild dogs glide across the arid grasslands, quiet yet full of determination. They move in packs, with each individual taking on a strategic position, their eyes constantly monitoring every movement in the savannah. As the largest wild dog species in Africa, wild dogs are strong and independent, yet they thrive through perfect coordination within the pack. This is the remarkable harmony in their hunting strategy, where each member contributes to the pack's overall success, making them formidable predators. Every wild animal has its own survival strategy, and in this challenging world, intelligence, cooperation, and adaptability are the keys to sustaining life. In the realm of wild animals, the bond within a pack of African wild dogs is exceptional. The relationships among pack members are so strong that if an individual becomes separated, it can experience extreme stress and even the syndrome of dying from a broken heart. African wild dogs, a species that originated millions of years ago, have evolved into highly effective hunters. They possess strong jaws and razor-sharp teeth, perfect for a diet that consists entirely of meat. Unlike wolves or hyenas, they do not have retractable claws, which gives them an advantage in maintaining endurance while pursuing prey. African wild dogs are known for their unique coats, with each individual displaying a distinct fur pattern like a natural work of art. No two wild dogs are alike. However, despite their special qualities, the population of wild dogs in Kruger National Park currently stands at only around 400 individuals. A concerning figure. Habitat loss, human encroachment, hunting, and diseases transmitted from domestic dogs have contributed to the bleak future of this species. Wild dogs live in stable packs, typically ranging from 2 to 27 individuals, with a clear hierarchy. Unlike most carnivores, males often remain in the pack upon reaching maturity, while females disperse, helping to maintain genetic diversity and minimize the risk of inbreeding. With a hunting success rate of up to 80%, they surpass all other large predators in Africa. This species was once revered in hunter-gatherer cultures, particularly among the San people and in ancient Egypt. They do not rely on sheer strength or explosive speed. Instead, they employ persistent tactics, patiently hunting their prey until it is exhausted before launching the final attack. It is their perseverance and coordinated strategy within the pack that leads to their success. Their primary diet consists mainly of impalas, steenboks, and other medium-sized antelope. When hunting in large packs, wild dogs can take down fully grown wildebeests. Their speed and endurance allow them to thrive across vast grasslands, where the vegetation is low and scattered. Mopane trees are present. They can maintain a speed of 35 miles over several miles, continuously pressuring their prey until it tires. Each wild dog has a specific role, from chasing the prey and surrounding it to delivering precise bites to the neck to finish the hunt. However, holding on to the prey is not always easy. "50% of their hunts fail due to exhaustion or theft by spotted hyenas. For this reason, they never wait for their prey to die before eating. They often tear into the carcass while it is still alive. This strategy helps minimize the risk of losing the hard-won spoils. This not only demonstrates strength, but also intelligence in how they protect their food source from other scavengers. It is the cooperation and smart strategies within the pack that have allowed African wild dogs to survive in a harsh world where only the most intelligent and persistent species can overcome challenges. African wild dogs play a crucial role in regulating animal populations, helping to prevent overpopulation of species like impalas and wildebeests. However, current statistics paint a troubling picture. Habitat destruction, human encroachment, and diseases spreading from domestic dogs are pushing this wild dog species closer to extinction. Research at the Chinko Reserve in the Central African Republic shows that the wild dog population has plummeted from 160 individuals in 2012 to just 26 in 2017. African wild dogs are not only resilient hunters, but also strategists, always knowing how to use intelligence and coordination to thrive in a harsh environment. They teach us that in life, survival is not always about strength, but about perseverance, cooperation, and the ability to adapt to circumstances. If we do not act now, this wild dog species may become a sad testament to what human encroachment and environmental changes can inflict on nature. Meanwhile, the Cape buffalo herds continue to roam the vast grasslands, their massive bodies creating an unshakable presence on the savanna. With a robust build, males can weigh up to 1,900 pounds, making them one of the largest and most influential herbivores in the African ecosystem. The evolutionary history of the Cape buffalo spans millions of years, sharing a common ancestor with the Asian water buffalo and other wild buffalo species. However, unlike wild buffalo or domesticated water buffalo, the Cape buffalo has never been tamed. Their aggressive nature, unpredictable temperament, and strong resilience make them one of the most challenging wild animals to control. This is largely due to their excellent defensive capabilities. Cape buffalo have a muscular build and short, powerful legs, allowing them to move with strength and speed. Notably, their curved horns form an almost impenetrable shield against predators. Their heads are always held low, with the skull positioned beneath the spine, creating a distinctive stance that is always ready to charge at any threat. When faced with danger, Cape buffalo do not always flee. Sometimes they will turn and confront the attacker, making even apex predators like lions tread carefully. Lions frequently hunt Cape buffalo, but even when hunting in groups, they need to coordinate precisely to take down an adult buffalo. In many cases, the buffalo counterattack, putting lions in a precarious situation, and sometimes the predator becomes the prey. Cape buffalo are not only powerful warriors of the savanna, but also symbols of resilience, always facing challenges head-on without backing down. They teach us that in life, strength sometimes comes not from running away, but from standing firm and facing difficulties with courage. Thanks to their confidence and ability to defend themselves, Cape buffalo have shown that only those who are resilient and brave can survive and thrive in a challenging world. Switching to another animal, herds of wildebeest continuously move across the vast grasslands of Kruger National Park. Their muscular bodies are covered with a thin layer of dust under the scorching sun, and their footsteps create slight tremors on the ground. Migration is the most important survival strategy for wildebeest. They can travel up to 50 miles in just 5 days without drinking water by absorbing moisture from grass and mopane tree trunks. Their physiological system is designed to maintain endurance in arid conditions, with 62.6% of their energy used efficiently. Thanks to their migration strategy and ability to adapt to dry conditions, they can survive and thrive in an ever-changing world. This is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of wildlife in seeking sustenance and maintaining survival. By protecting habitats and minimizing human impact, we can help safeguard these magnificent creatures for future generations. Let's take action together to ensure that the wilderness remains as rich and diverse as it is today. As herds of wildebeest move, their bodies operate at maximum efficiency, minimizing heat loss. Although their body temperature can reach 100 DGF at midday, their biological cooling system allows them to continue moving without being affected by the extreme heat. The lifestyle of wildebeest follows a fixed rhythm. They spend more than half the day resting, 33% grazing, and the remaining 12% moving. When the sun reaches its peak, they seek shelter under scattered mopane trees to minimize water loss before continuing their journey in the early morning or at dusk. Wildebeest maintain endurance in hot conditions thanks to their remarkable physiological adaptations. With this perfect adaptation, they can move efficiently without weakening, even when facing harsh weather. Each herd of wildebeest represents a perfect survival strategy, where every individual contributes to the overall success. However, the journey of the wildebeest is not always smooth. Lions, spotted hyenas, and cheetahs are always lurking, waiting for the slightest opportunity to attack. When pursued, wildebeest do not scatter in panic, but maintain a tight formation, creating a moving wall that makes it difficult for predators to choose a target. Weaker individuals and calves are always protected in the center of the herd, while strong adults stand guard on the outside to shield the entire group from attacks. It is this unity and strategy that help wildebeest confront the dangers posed by powerful predators. This is a great example of how the strength of unity can create an incredibly effective survival strategy in the wild. Heading north, the Pueri and Makua areas of Kruger National Park reveal a different world, where riverine ecosystems create lush forests interspersed with arid grasslands. This was once the home of the Makua tribe, a community that lived in harmony with nature for centuries. The surrounding rocks still bear ancient rock paintings, where prehistoric people depicted their lives through images of hunting and rituals. Throughout the 19th century, the Makua developed an agricultural system along the river, relying on the Lule River for farming and fishing. Today, this area has become a nature reserve managed by the local community. Each locality has unique stories about the interaction between humans and nature, and we can learn a great deal from these experiences to protect and sustain current ecosystems. The climate in the far northern sandvelds is drier than in other parts of Kruger, with annual rainfall averaging only about 8 inches, significantly lower than in the central region of the park. This aridity has created unique ecosystems where flora and fauna have evolved to withstand harsh conditions. During the rainy season, from October to March, the wetlands overflow with water, attracting many animal species in search of food. However, when the dry season stretches from April to September, the water recedes, leaving cracked earth and forcing wildlife to migrate to deeper water sources. Animals like wildebeests and others can adapt and find ways to survive in these harsh conditions, thanks to their migratory strategies and special survival skills. Meanwhile, the reedbuck inhabits the open woodlands interspersed with grassland. Unlike more common antelope species, reedybucks exist in small, scattered populations. This makes them an important part of maintaining the region's biodiversity. It is precisely their dispersion and ability to survive in harsh environments that have allowed reedbucks to maintain their place in the natural ecosystem. The reedbuck primarily inhabits areas with stable water sources and abundant vegetation. According to the IUCN, this species is currently listed as near threatened, with a significant population decline over the past few decades. Habitat loss due to human pressure, illegal hunting, and competition with livestock has led to the isolation of many reedbuck populations. However, at Kruger National Park, conservation efforts are being implemented to protect their habitat and reduce the risk of extinction. The reedbuck is one of the largest antelope species, weighing up to 600 pounds and standing between 4.3 to 5 feet tall at the shoulder. Their distinctive coat is sandy brown with a lighter belly and a prominent black mask that extends from the eyes to the muzzle. Both males and females have strong, curved horns that can grow up to 39 inches long. However, males typically have larger and thicker horns. They live in a complex social structure, forming small groups of 5 to 15 individuals led by a dominant male that guides the females and young. When competing for dominance, males will kneel and engage in horn battles, which are symbolic displays of strength. Unlike many other grazing antelope species, the reedbuck is a browser, preferring to eat leaves, tender shoots, and herbs rather than grass. This feeding habit allows them to adapt better to arid environments, where vegetation changes seasonally. During the dry season, when food becomes scarce, they may eat tree bark and drought-resistant plants with high water content. The ability to select and alter their diet according to living conditions is an excellent survival strategy, helping reedbucks adapt and thrive in a challenging world. This is indeed a remarkable survival strategy that enables reedbucks to exist in a world full of challenges. The Lulu River winds through the far northern sandveld, where the landscape changes with every bend of the river. Lush riverbank forests embrace the shores, where towering anna trees create a natural canopy that shades the water below. The combination of sandy soil and arid climate has created a unique environment. Ancient baobab trees stand majestically in the desert, their massive trunks storing hundreds of liters of water, allowing them to survive even in the driest months. This is a testament to nature's resilience and endurance in harsh conditions. Along the Lulu River, hunting trips take visitors through dense forests, where deep elephant footprints are clearly imprinted in the soft earth. Antelopes and other animals hide in the shade, avoiding the scorching midday heat, while leopards quietly observe their prey from above. Further along the riverbank, herds of Cape buffalo move in formation, occasionally stopping to drink, creating a vibrant and wild scene. This is a colorful and interconnected wilderness, where animals coexist harmoniously, forming an inseparable cycle. Have you ever imagined being part of this scene, listening to the sounds of nature around you? Keep watching this video on Nature Moment to explore more about the fascinating wilderness and captivating stories from nature. And beneath the calm waters of the Lulu River, the Nile crocodile waits in the darkness, hidden among drifting trees and riverside grass. This is their kingdom, where only the strongest species can control the flow of life. Consider the power of the Nile crocodile, a creature that has existed for millions of years and continues to maintain its position in nature. The story of the Nile crocodile is a clear testament to the strength and remarkable adaptability of wildlife over time. The Nile crocodile, a magnificent predator of Africa, has retained its role as a top hunter for millions of years. This reptile can adapt to a variety of habitats, from powerful rivers to vast wetland. In Kruger National Park, the Nile crocodile has found an ideal refuge, with a rich ecosystem full of food and hiding spots. Beneath the tranquil surface, it remains concealed, revealing only its eyes and nostrils, like a silent ghost waiting for prey. With an extremely efficient four-chambered heart, the Nile crocodile can hold its breath underwater for up to 2 hours, providing a significant advantage when ambushing prey. Its sharp observational skills and extremely sensitive hearing allow it to track targets from a distance without needing to move. The sensitive sensors on its skin can detect the slightest vibrations in the water, enabling the crocodile to pinpoint prey with astonishing. When the moment arrives, the crocodile launches itself from the water, snapping at its prey with a bite force of up to 5,000 pounds per square inch, stronger than any land animal. This bite force can penetrate the thick skin of antelopes or even Cape buffalo. To catch larger prey, the Nile crocodile employs a famous technique known as the death roll, a violent spinning maneuver that tears flesh apart or incapacitates the prey. The strict hierarchy within Nile crocodile society also reflects the relentless struggle to maintain their dominant position. The largest crocodiles occupy the best sunbathing spots and control access to abundant food sources. Whenever there is a dispute, fierce underwater battles ensue, where the stronger crocodile forces the weaker one to retreat or face elimination. This applies not only to crocodiles, but also affects the entire ecosystem, as they, being apex predators, help regulate animal populations by removing weak and old individuals, maintaining the balance of the wild. The Luo River flows through the far northern sandveld, which is also home to herds of hippopotamuses, the largest semi-aquatic mammals in Africa. With their massive bodies and strong territorial instincts, they spend most of their time in shallow water. When basking in the sun, a hippopotamus secretes a reddish, slimy substance that contains two main pigments, hipposudoric acid and norhipposudoric acid, which help protect their skin from sunlight and have strong antibacterial properties to prevent infections in wounds. This shows that hippos are not only gigantic mammals, but also possess very unique survival strategies. As one of the two remaining species in the Hippopotamidae family, hippos are more closely related to whales, dolphins, and porpoises than to any land-dwelling animals. Their ancestors roamed the African continent about 55 million years ago, and over time, individuals that adapted to aquatic environments gradually evolved into semi-aquatic creatures. At night, hippos leave the river and embark on a foraging journey along the riverbanks. It is this adaptability and flexible living strategy that has allowed hippos to survive in such a challenging environment. Hippos consume a large amount of vegetation each day to maintain their massive weight, averaging about 3,300 pounds for females and over 4,000 pounds for adult males. Unlike other herbivores, hippos do not chew cud, but they have a specialized digestive system that allows them to process this enormous amount of food. This makes them an important part of the ecosystem, contributing to the balance of nature. In the wild, from Nile crocodiles to hippos, each species carries remarkable survival strategies that help them not only survive, but also have a significant impact on the entire ecosystem. These species not only fight to survive, but also help maintain the balance and vitality of nature. Hippos, despite their seemingly sluggish appearance, are among the most dangerous animals in Africa. In consequence of war, hippos will generally outwit physical enemies. Their strength is evident not only in their massive size, but also in their continuously growing tusks, which can reach lengths of up to 20 inches. These tusks are not used for eating, but primarily for fighting and defending territory. Each adult male controls a section of the river, allowing females and young to live within his territory, while younger males must leave to seek their own territory. Hippos are fierce warriors defending their territory, and there is no battle they cannot win if their land is invaded. Confrontations between males often occur at dusk, when dominant males engage in fierce battles, attacking opponents with powerful bites that can inflict deep wounds on the thick skin of their rivals. However, the strength of hippos is not only demonstrated through fighting, but also in the important ecological role they play in the Lure River system. Hippo dung, rich in nutrients, contributes to the growth of phytoplankton, which in turn provides food for fish and other aquatic organisms. However, an increase in hippo populations in certain areas can lead to changes in water quality, causing competition with other aquatic species, including crocodiles. These animals, while not dominating large areas of Kruger National Park, contribute to up to 75% of the region's biodiversity. Hippos are not only warriors of the waterways, but also strong guardians, steadfastly protecting their territory and the balance of nature. They teach us that strength comes not only from muscle, but also from the skill with which they maintain their important role in the ecosystem. If we learn to respect and protect nature as hippos protect their territory, we will help preserve a balanced and vibrant wilderness. However, Kruger National Park is facing unprecedented challenges. The pressures from climate change and human activities are increasing, weakening the ecosystem in this area. Depleted water sources, uncontrolled wildfires, and poaching have severely impacted the survival of wildlife. Poaching remains one of the greatest threats, pushing many endangered species to the brink of extinction. However, conservation efforts are yielding positive results. Advanced monitoring technology has been implemented, with drones and thermal sensors helping to detect poaching activities. Strict measures have reduced white rhino poaching by 33% in 2020, demonstrating that robust protective measures can be effective. Initiatives to maintain artificial waterholes during the dry season ensure that African elephant herds have enough water to survive. Conservation education programs are gaining increasing attention, with the number of volunteers rising by 25% in just 1 year. Scientific data from projects monitoring African wild dogs and African lions have provided valuable insights to optimize conservation strategies. However, the protection of Kruger National Park is not just the responsibility of scientists or conservation organizations. It is a shared obligation for all of us. Every small action, from supporting conservation funds to reducing the consumption of products from wildlife, or raising awareness about nature conservation, contributes to change. With sustainable tourism and respect for the natural environment, we can work together to protect this ecosystem, ensuring that future generations can still witness the wonders of the wild. If you have ever experienced the wild beauty of Kruger National Park through a jeep safari, please share your feelings and stories in the comment section below this video. We would love to hear from you. Your contributions are not only valuable experiences, but can also inspire the nature conservation community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay with Nature Moment on our next exciting adventures, where we explore the wild and survival journeys of African wildlife. Thank you for following and being with us. Your support is a great motivation for us to continue sharing amazing stories from the wild. Victoria Falls, a natural wonder, has witnessed countless struggles and stands as a testament to the power of life and death in the wild. Have you ever imagined standing amidst these sights? Keep watching this video with Nature Moment to uncover more mysteries that this land still holds. Victoria Falls, a symbol of nature, is not only a wonder, but also a battleground between life and death. The Zambezi River, where the vibrant blue waters rush, is not just a source of life, but also a fierce front in the struggle for survival. The Zambezi River serves not only as a lifeline, but also as a battleground for relentless encounters among wildlife, where the strong prey on the weak, and the interplay of nature's power with survival instincts creates dramatic spectacles. Beneath the deep waters, Nile crocodiles lie in wait, ready to strike at any creature daring enough to approach the shore. Lions, with their finesse in hunting, hide in the tall grass, utilizing their surroundings to gain an advantage. They wait for the perfect moment to pounce, targeting zebras as they lower their heads to drink. with each moment being a life or death gamble. Meanwhile, Cape wild dogs, employing flawless hunting strategies, relentlessly pursue weak and vulnerable prey. Life around Victoria Falls leaves no room for hesitation or mistake. Herds of elephants, on their long journeys through arid forests, seek out water sources to quench their thirst. Yet in this wild world, a single moment of inattention can turn them into targets for predators. Even massive creatures like elephants cannot escape the threat of being hunted by stronger predators. In this wilderness, every creature faces the harsh challenges posed by nature. Victoria Falls, also known as Motionless, meaning the smoke that thunders, is a natural wonder on the Zambezi River, the fourth largest river in Africa, stretching over 2,200 miles. This waterfall serves not only as a geographical boundary, but also as a vivid testament to the grandeur of nature. Victoria Falls stands majestically on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, becoming an indispensable symbol on the map of Africa, a testament to the magnificence of the natural world here. Victoria Falls is not merely a tourist destination, but a continuous display of nature's splendor, extending over 5,600 feet, nearly the length of 19 American football fields. The water cascades from an average height of 354 feet, creating a curtain of white water that constantly changes shape under the sunlight. Standing beneath Victoria Falls is an awe-inspiring experience, as the roar of the falls echoes, immersing you in the wild, powerful, and mysterious atmosphere of nature. Victoria Falls is a masterpiece of nature, where life and death intertwine, and every creature must find a way to navigate the harsh challenges of existence in this wilderness. Victoria Falls is the intersection of all these struggles. Victoria Falls is not only a natural wonder, but also a resonant symphony, with a power rivaling the roar of thousands of lions. The formation of this waterfall is closely related to a series of gorges below, extending over 37 miles. These gorges resemble the giant footprints of the Zambezi River, a testament to nature's relentless destructive power. The surfaces of the gorges are made up of black basalt rock with rugged contours, as if sculpted by the patient hands of a master artisan. Each crack and crevice tells a story of water and the resilience of time. The scenery surrounding the falls is a perfect blend of rock, water, and lush vegetation. The mist from the waterfall creates a unique ecosystem, nurturing lush tropical forests that are home to countless animal species. In the forest, towering baobab trees stand like ancient sentinels, while graceful acacia trees with delicate foliage add a soft beauty to the landscape. The vibrant greens of the trees artistically contrast with the dark grey cliffs and the rushing white water, creating a breathtaking natural scene. Victoria Falls is not only a natural wonder, but also a historical witness, a crossroads where local traditions meet discoveries from the outside world. For centuries, the Indigenous Tonga people have regarded this waterfall as a sacred place, symbolizing the connection between humans and the divine. In their language, the name Mozioa Tunya, meaning the smoke that thunders, evokes a powerful image of roaring waters that resonate like thunder and columns of mist rising from the ground like smoke. In 1855, when David Livingstone first beheld this waterfall, he was completely overwhelmed by its indescribable beauty. He described Victoria Falls as such a breathtaking sight that it must be a place where angels look down as they fly by. To honor Queen Victoria, he named the waterfall Victoria Falls, and from that point on, it became a symbol not only of Africa, but of the entire world. Today, Victoria Falls welcomes over 1 million visitors each year, but this waterfall is not just a tourist destination. It is an enduring symbol where nature, history, and culture intertwine. This legendary waterfall has etched itself into global memory, and with protection from national parks, Victoria Falls continues to preserve its pristine beauty, where nature freely showcases its grandeur. Victoria Falls is not only a natural wonder, but also a testament to the regenerative power of nature. The rich ecosystem here is the clearest manifestation of nature's remarkable ability to recover. With over 200 recorded plant species, many of which are endemic and found nowhere else on Earth, Victoria Falls is a truly special place. The forests surrounding the falls are not just part of the landscape. They play a crucial role in maintaining habitats for a variety of animal species. These plants provide shade, shelter, and abundant food sources, creating an essential element of what makes Victoria Falls a unique ecological destination. The Victoria Falls area is home to over 400 bird species, each playing a special role in the ecosystem. Beneath the water, more than 90 fish species inhabit the Zambezi River, contributing to a vibrant aquatic ecosystem. On land, the region is home to over 70 mammal species and 50 reptile species, all coexisting harmoniously in this shared environment. Each organism plays a unique role, from predators to herbivores, forming a balanced and interconnected food web. Every creature contributes an indispensable part to the survival of the entire ecosystem here. In 1989, Victoria Falls was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, not only for its breathtaking beauty, but also for its rare and rich biodiversity. The collaboration between Zambia and Zimbabwe in conserving this special area through national parks like Mosi-oa-Tunya National Park and Victoria Falls National Park has helped protect and maintain this vibrant natural wonder. During the rainy season, Victoria Falls comes alive like never before, brimming with the vitality and prosperity of a rich ecosystem. Dark clouds swirl in the sky, signaling the arrival of heavy rains. As the first raindrops fall to the ground, the area around the falls seems to be reborn, bringing freshness to the entire region. The Zambezi River, serving as a natural border, separates two famous national parks, Mosi-oa-Tunya National Park in Zambia and Victoria Falls National Park in Zimbabwe. Together, these parks protect and sustain the existence of this natural wonder while showcasing the strength and harmony of the tropical ecosystem. The combined area of these two parks is approximately 25 square miles, with Mosiotunya extending from the Sway Gorge to a 12-mile arc along the banks of the Zambezi River. This park is not only a wildlife sanctuary, but also an important ecological conservation center for the region. Notably, during the rainy season, the waterfall transforms into a massive curtain of water, the most powerful in the world, creating a breathtaking sight that cannot be missed. Victoria Falls is not just a natural wonder. It is a testament to the resilience and regenerative power of nature. Each waterfall, each rain, and each species here contributes to a miraculous story of life and rebirth. It is the efforts of conservation and the harmony between humans and nature that have helped protect this invaluable heritage, allowing future generations to admire and learn from this natural beauty. Along the cliffs facing the waterfall, a tropical rainforest thrives on the constant mist from the falls, creating a unique microclimate with high humidity year-round. Rare tree species such as mahogany, ebony, ivory palm, and wild coconut thrive in this environment. Vines and climbing plants wrap around the tall tree trunks, forming a vibrant and colorful network of vegetation. This is an ideal habitat for animals like the Nile crocodile, an ancient predator that often lurks in these areas, waiting for the opportunity to strike its prey. The waters at Victoria Falls serve as great guardians, with a history stretching back to the era of dinosaurs, about 80 million years ago. The Nile crocodile, one of the longest existing reptile species, possesses unique biological traits that allow it to perfectly adapt to freshwater environments. This species is distributed throughout Africa, from the Nile River to the Congo River and the Zambezi River. At Mosiotunya, Nile crocodiles primarily inhabit the deep waters along the Zambezi River and the surrounding wetlands. It is estimated that there are about 500 Nile crocodiles in this area, with the highest density typically found in calm, slow-moving waters where they can easily ambush prey. The Nile crocodile is one of the master predators, employing sophisticated tactics and unique physical attributes to maintain its status in the wild. Nile crocodiles can reach lengths of 11 to 16 feet, weighing up to 1,500 pounds, and the largest individuals can exceed 20 feet in length and weigh up to 2,000 pounds. Their strength and hunting skills are the result of millions of years of evolution. Their ability to stay submerged for long periods, thanks to their large lungs and efficient gas exchange, allows them to thrive in areas inaccessible to other animals. The rainy season on the Zambezi River brings a rich food supply, enabling Nile crocodiles to flourish. Their jaws can exert a bite force of up to 3,700 pounds, strong enough to crush the bones of large animals. With sharp teeth, thick skin, and tough scales, these features not only protect their bodies, but also enhance their offensive and defensive capabilities. One of the Nile crocodile's famous hunting tactics is the death roller technique that involves spinning to disorient prey, ruthlessly bringing them into their grasp. Nile crocodiles are not only powerful predators, but also play a crucial role in the ecosystem of Motionless. As apex predators, they regulate the populations of herbivores and fish, preventing overpopulation and maintaining ecological balance. Furthermore, they contribute to natural decomposition, helping to clean the rivers by consuming carrion. The presence of Nile crocodiles affects not only large animals, but also smaller creatures in the ecosystem, creating a linked and balanced food chain. The Nile crocodile is not just a skilled predator, but also an indispensable part of nature's balance. They help maintain a stable ecosystem where every creature, big or small, has a unique role. It is thanks to these survival strategies that the wilderness at Motionless can thrive and coexist harmoniously. When the rainy season arrives, the Zambezi River becomes powerful and full of life. This is also the time when hippos take full advantage of the abundant water to sustain their lives and characteristic behaviors. Hippos are one of the oldest surviving mammal species, primarily living in water and only coming out at night to graze. They are strong creatures, capable of surviving in dangerous environments with their ability to move flexibly in water. Despite their seemingly gentle appearance, hippos are among the most dangerous animals in Africa, possessing incredible strength and excellent defensive capabilities. Nile. Crocodiles and hippos are creatures that have survived millions of years of evolution, carrying unique biological traits that help them thrive in nature's harsh environments. Let's explore the evolutionary journey of the hippo, which has a history spanning over 55 million years and shares a close evolutionary relationship with whales. Although fully adapted to freshwater environments, evolution has given hippos a perfect body that allows them to live both underwater and on land. This not only helps hippos survive, but also thrive, even in the most extreme natural conditions. At Motionless, hippos primarily inhabit the deep waters of the Zambezi River, especially during the rainy season. The rainy season, with its abundant water supply, allows hippos to expand their living range, moving freely between rivers and wetlands. It is estimated that there are about 1,500 hippos in this area, a significant number that reflects their stable presence in the wild. During the rainy season, hippos often spend most of their time in deep water, which not only shields them from the heat, but also protects them from dangerous land predators. At night, when the sun sets, hippos leave the water in search of food, moving into the flooded grasslands and lush pastures along the Zambezi River. An adult hippo can eat between 80 and 150 pounds of grass each night, providing enough energy to sustain its massive body. The social behavior of hippos is particularly evident during the rainy season. A typical hippopod consists of a dominant male, several females, and their young. Mature male hippos often compete to defend territory and maintain their position within the pod. With a body length of 10 to 16 feet and weighing between 3 and 4,000 pounds, hippos are among the largest land mammals. The jaws of a hippo are extremely powerful, capable of generating a bite force of up to 2,000 pounds, while their tusks can grow up to 20 inches long, becoming formidable weapons in territorial dispute. The thick skin of hippos secretes a natural oil known as blood sweat, which not only protects them from the sun, but also has antibacterial properties that help prevent infections. You might be surprised to learn that these biological traits not only help hippos survive, but also protect them from potential dangers in the wild. Hippos are not only important ecosystem engineers, but also play an essential role in maintaining the ecological balance of their habitat. Their dung provides a vital source of nutrients for the aquatic ecosystem, promoting the growth of underwater plants and serving as food for fish and other aquatic species. By moving back and forth between land and water, hippos create natural pathways that help maintain ecological connectivity in the Zambezi River system. Hippos, with the natural paths they create during their movements, play a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of the vast Zambezi River ecosystem. If you find the unique traits of hippos interesting, don't forget to hit number 5 in the comments to let us know. And don't take your eyes off the screen. Keep following Nature Moment to discover more fascinating things about the world of wildlife. In addition to hippos, African elephants, the largest land mammals, play a significant role in the functioning of the ecosystem here. Their massive bodies require a large amount of food and water each day to maintain energy. On average, an adult elephant consumes about 300 pounds of food and needs up to 50 gallons of water daily. During the rainy season, when water sources are abundant and fresh grass grows, elephants take advantage of this time to travel further, crossing vast lands without worrying about water scarcity. The movements of elephants are not only to find food, but also demonstrate their remarkable memory, helping them locate water and food sources in the area, ensuring the herd's survival. When the Zambezi River had not yet cascaded into the falls, herds of elephants could easily access a riverside area where they could cross the river without obstacles. This is a crucial point in the migration journey of the elephants, helping them connect different ecological areas, creating a magnificent and vibrant spectacle. The journey of the elephant herds at Mosi-oa-Tunya is not merely a migration, it is an essential part of the ecological cycle. With each step they take, the elephants create natural pathways through dense forests, promoting tree growth and facilitating the survival of smaller animals and other plants. Elephant dung, rich in nutrients, helps stimulate plant growth and provides food sources for insects and other small creatures. Areas where elephant herds gather often become thriving ecological zones where life flourishes everywhere. Especially during the rainy season, when the Zambezi River overflows, elephants also take advantage of the abundant water to cool their bodies and alleviate stress from high temperatures. Their excellent swimming ability allows elephants to easily navigate large stretches of the river, connecting fragmented ecological areas. The sight of the elephant's large ears flapping in the water and their tusks rising above the surface creates a scene that is both peaceful and powerful. During the rainy season, Angola giraffes take advantage of the abundance of vegetation to maintain their necessary diet. An adult giraffe can consume between 50 and 75 pounds of food each day, primarily leaves, with most of it coming from species like acacia and mopane. With their long, flexible tongues measuring 18 to 20 inches, they can easily grasp branches and pull leaves into their mouths, even when those branches are covered in sharp thorns. Angola giraffes, animals that can reach plant layers inaccessible to other species, benefit from their tall stature and distinctive long necks. They have undergone millions of years of evolution to develop into the modern giraffe species we see today, possessing significant ecological advantages, especially in savannas and open woodlands. At Motionless, Angola, giraffes are primarily found in the grasslands and woodlands along the Zambezi River, where they can easily access abundant food sources, particularly from acacia and mopane trees. The giraffe population in this area is estimated to consist of 150 to 200 individuals, and they typically move in small groups of 5 to 15, making the most of the rich resources that the rainy season provides. Under the bright sky, herds of birel zebras move gracefully across the lush green grasslands. The population of birel zebras in this area ranges from 500 to 700 individuals. They originate from Africa, where their ancestors have developed and evolved over millions of years. With their black and white stripes, zebras not only attract attention, but also help them fend off blood-sucking insects like tsetse flies, a significant advantage in the tropical environment. Each zebra has a unique stripe pattern, much like a human fingerprint, which makes it easy to distinguish them within the herd. Herd behavior is a prominent characteristic of Burchell zebras. A typical herd of zebras consists of a dominant male, several females, and their young. During the rainy season, zebra herds often gather into larger groups to enhance safety against predators. These gatherings usually occur near water sources along the Zambezi River, where they drink and graze on the lush grass. The key to their survival lies in the power of cooperation within the herd. Burchell zebras use speed and unity in the herd to deal with danger. When threatened, they often run in groups, making sudden turns to confuse and hinder predators. Additionally, They communicate with each other through sounds and body movements to alert other members of the herd to danger. With eyes positioned on either side of their head, zebras have a comprehensive view of their surroundings, allowing them to detect threats from afar. This species of zebra is of medium size, measuring between 7 to 8 feet long and standing 4 to 5 feet tall at the shoulder, with a weight ranging from 400 to 850 pounds. With their strong and agile bodies, zebras can move quickly across grasslands and open woodlands. Thanks to their long legs and sturdy hooves, they can reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, a crucial ability to escape predators like African lions or leopards. Zebras maintain impressive speed and endurance during dangerous escapes due to their robust bodies, long legs, and sturdy hooves, allowing them to move swiftly and nimbly in the wild. The rainy season at Kruger National Park not only helps the grasslands and woodlands recover, but also creates a vibrant picture of wildlife during a period of robust growth. In the lush forests and clear waters of the Zambezi River, the majestic silhouette of the sable antelope emerges as a symbol of strength and resilience. With its glossy black coat and sharp, curved horns, the sable antelope easily captures attention in the gentle morning light. This species is one of the larger antelopes, belonging to the genus Hippot, and has existed for 2 to 5 million years. The sable antelope has a large and powerful body, with strong legs and curved horns that can reach up to 60 inches in males. These features not only help them protect themselves from predators, but also maintain their dominant position within the herd. Males have a solid black coat, while females and young ones are a lighter reddish-brown, creating a clear distinction between the sexes. At Motionless, sable antelopes primarily inhabit open woodlands and grasslands along the Zambezi River, where the rainy season brings an abundant food supply, from tender grasses to leaves and tree bark. An adult sable antelope can consume between 20 to 30 pounds of food each day to maintain a body weight of 400 to 600 pounds. The population of sable antelopes in the park is estimated to be between 200 and 300 individuals, a promising number thanks to conservation efforts in recent years. The life of the sable antelope is closely tied to herding, where a strong male leads a group of 10 to 30 individuals. During the rainy season, herds of antelopes move to areas with dense vegetation, avoiding arid regions. Their curved horns serve not only as a defense mechanism, but also help them break branches, reach tender leaves, and clear thick bushes. With their powerful legs, sable antelopes can run quickly and maintain their speed over long distances, a crucial skill for evading predators. Animals like the sable antelope not only survive but also thrive in their ecological environment thanks to their remarkable physiological traits, which enable them to adapt and flourish in the wild. The herds of Birrell zebras and sable antelopes are not only a beautiful sight in nature, but also an integral part of the rich ecosystem of this area. They help maintain ecological balance and serve as a vivid testament to the wonders of wildlife. The coats of the males help them blend into the shadows of the forest, creating an effective layer of natural camouflage. Non-dominant males frequently challenge the leading male in fierce confrontations, using their sharp, curved horns to test each other's strength. Although these confrontations rarely result in serious injury, they help establish power dynamics and maintain order within the herd. During the rainy season, the cliffs near Victoria Falls transform into a vibrant stage of nature. This area attracts the attention of predatory birds, such as the Viro's eagle, peregrine falcons. Here, the small klipspringer antelope, known for its ability to leap across rocky surfaces, blends into the roaring sounds of the waterfall. The klipspringer, a member of the Bovidae family, has origins dating back millions of years and has evolved to thrive in rugged limestone ecosystems. The name klipspringers, derived from Afrikaans, means rock jumper, reflecting their agility and precision as they navigate steep cliffs. This species of antelope has adapted to rugged terrains, utilizing the smallest crevices for shelter and to evade ground predators. At Mosiotunya, klipspringers primarily inhabit the high cliffs near the waterfall and the gorges, which provide an ideal habitat with diverse landscapes and abundant food sources. During the rainy season, the population of this antelope in the park is estimated to be around 150 to 200 individuals, a promising number thanks to conservation efforts and habitat preservation. Klipspringers live in pairs or small groups, with one member always acting as a lookout while the others graze or rest. Upon detecting danger, they emit warning signals and quickly leap across rocky outcrops to escape. Their ability to cling and maintain balance on narrow rock surfaces helps them evade predators by taking advantage of the rugged terrain. This exemplifies the harmony between living beings and the natural environment, where every element in the ecosystem contributes to sustaining life. The klipspringer is a testament to the wonders of nature, where each species has the capacity to adapt and skillfully survive in its habitat. They leap across treacherous cliffs, as if they know that life demands agility and intelligence to overcome challenges. It is this harmony between creatures like the klipspringer and the natural environment that creates a vivid narrative of life, growth, and resilience in nature. Victoria Falls National Park, during the rainy season, is a place where nature awakens, full of life and vigor. The Zambezi River, flowing along the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, reaches its peak flow at the waterfall. A massive volume of water cascades down from an average height of 354 feet, creating a whitewater curtain that seems to fall from the sky. A thick column of mist rises into the air, spreading throughout the area and forming hazy white clouds in the sunlight. At this moment, Victoria Falls becomes the smoke that thunders, true to its name, with a roaring sound echoing like thunder, causing the ground to tremble. Victoria Falls National Park, located in northwestern Zimbabwe, protects the southern and eastern banks of the Zambezi River surrounding the waterfall. The park stretches approximately 3.7 miles upstream and extends 7.5 miles downstream, encompassing deep gorges and riverbank areas. During the rainy season, the entire park is more vibrant than ever, where wildlife takes full advantage of the richness of nature to survive and thrive. Have you ever thought that a national park could play such an important role in protecting wildlife and maintaining ecological balance? The dynamism of nature at Victoria Falls National Park is truly impressive. The tropical rainforest, nourished by the mist from the falls, thrives along the eastern and southern cliffs, forming a lush green wall. Here, the southern white rhinoceros typically gathers in the grasslands and open forests near the Zambezi River, where there is an abundance of food and water. During the rainy season, this great river not only serves as a vital source of life, but also creates natural mud areas where rhinos can relax and protect their skin from insects. The population of southern white rhinos in the park is estimated to be between 20 and 30 individuals. Although this number is quite small, thanks to strict conservation efforts, their population remains stable. The southern white rhinoceros is a specialized herbivore. They spend most of their time grazing on soft grass in the vast grasslands. Their strong lower jaws allow rhinos to easily uproot and crush grass, providing enough food to sustain their massive body size. During the rainy season, when grass grows rapidly and water is plentiful, rhinos can easily access the nutrients needed to maintain their health and energy. Meanwhile, the African buffalo, a large herbivorous animal, primarily gathers in the grasslands and open forests along the Zambezi River in Victoria Falls National Park. This area provides an ideal source of water and food during the rainy season. During the rainy season, large herds of buffalo, sometimes numbering in the hundreds, move together across the grasslands and gather near water sources to drink. The unity within the herd is a crucial survival strategy for the African buffalo. Members of the herd protect each other, especially the young and weaker individuals, from predator attacks. When faced with danger, the herd often forms a defensive circle, with the adults standing guard on the outside to protect the young in the center. The strength of the African buffalo lies not only in their massive bodies, but also in their unity and defensive tactics. When attacked, they use their powerful curved horns to fend off predators. Even formidable predators like African lions and hyenas must be cautious when confronting a well-organized herd of buffalo. With their massive size, the African buffalo is one of the strongest animals on the savanna. They can measure between 7 to 11 feet in length, stand 4 to 5 feet tall at the shoulder, and weigh between 1,000 to 2,200 pounds. Their thick, dark brown skin helps protect them from minor injuries and allows them to endure harsh environmental conditions. Their distinctive curved horns, with a solid middle section, serve not only as effective defensive tools, but also as symbols of strength and combat ability. These unique physiological traits make the African buffalo a powerful guardian of the ecosystem, playing an important role in maintaining balance within their habitat. Ecologically, the African buffalo is vital for maintaining the balance of the ecosystem in Victoria Falls National Park. As a key herbivore, they regulate plant growth, preventing the dominance of certain grass species. Buffalo dung enriches the soil, providing nutrients for microorganisms and insects, supporting the food chain in the park and promoting the health of the ecosystem. Beneath the dense canopy, along the Zambezi River, the leopard moves silently, demonstrating exceptional patience and strength. Such powerful and intelligent creatures continue to contribute to the diversity and vibrancy of the local wildlife. The combination of strength, resilience, and adaptability of these animals truly makes Victoria Falls National Park one of the most beautiful and wondrous places in the world. The leopard, with its light golden coat interspersed with dark rosette patterns, is a symbol of natural beauty and serves as perfect camouflage, allowing it to blend into its surroundings like a shadow. With a body length ranging from 4.25 to 6.25 feet, and a tail that can reach up to 3.5 feet, the leopard maintains excellent balance while navigating. They are primarily active at dusk and during the night, when darkness is not an obstacle, but an ally. Their bright, piercing eyes allow them to see clearly, even in low-light conditions, while their stealthy movements enable them to approach prey quietly. Leopards often hide and wait for the perfect moment to ambush. With strength that surpasses their body size, powerful legs, and remarkable jumping ability, they can leap up to 10 feet high and cover distances of up to 20 feet, easily overcoming obstacles. A quick sprint at speeds of up to 36 miles per hour is enough to take down prey in just a few seconds. After hunting, leopards often drag their prey up into high branches, safeguarding their meal from scavengers like hyenas or lions, while also asserting their dominance over the food. The diet of leopards is quite diverse, ranging from small antelopes like impalas to birds and even young crocodiles. This flexibility in prey selection demonstrates their remarkable survival skills. Leopards are not only powerful predators, but also play a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. They control populations of prey species, such as impalas, bushbucks, and wild boars, preventing overgrazing and helping to sustain vegetation. The remains of their prey also provide food sources for scavengers, promoting the energy cycle in nature. With patience, strength, and excellent hunting strategies, leopards maintain their position in the food chain. However, they also face challenges in a competitive environment. Larger predators like lions often pose a threat to leopards, but their exceptional climbing ability and habit of marking territory with urine and feces help them maintain their status in their habitat. Leopards are not only symbols of patience and strength, but also exemplify the incredible adaptability of nature. They demonstrate intelligence in every movement and hunting tactic, overcoming challenges to survive. It is the harmony between animals like leopards and their natural environment that creates a balanced ecosystem, where every creature contributes to the vibrancy and diversity of the wild. Chobe National Park, located in northern Botswana, is the country's first national park and one of the most biodiverse areas, covering an area of 4,517 square miles. It is the third largest park in Botswana, surpassed only by the Kalahari Reserve and Gemsbok National Park. This vast land serves as the foundation for a rich and diverse ecosystem, where the park's 4 main areas represent 4 different ecosystems, each with its own unique characteristics and attractions. During the rainy season, the Chobe River, which flows through the park, transforms into a vibrant landscape, where nature awakens with the rise of flowing waters and lush greenery. Chobe is not only home to powerful wildlife, but also symbolizes the interconnectedness of species in nature. The landscape here is sustained by conservation efforts and the harmony among animal species, creating a dynamic ecological tapestry. Chobe National Park, through which the Chobe River flows, becomes a vibrant hub of nature. Wetlands form along the riverbanks, creating an ideal environment for the thriving growth of both plant and animal life. Elephant herds, the park's signature species, numbering up to 200 individuals, frequently move through this area to take advantage of the abundant water and food sources. Each time the sun shines through the rain clouds, reflecting on the calm waters of the Chobe River, we can see African spoonbills gliding over the shallow water. The African spoonbill, belonging to the Threskiornithidae family, has a close evolutionary relationship with species of herons and ibises. Their long, flat and sensitive bills are perfect tools for foraging even in murky waters, a unique skill that few bird species possess. They have the ability to fly long distances and undertake short migrations, helping them seek out new water sources when necessary, an important trait during the dry season. In Chobe National Park, African spoonbills are primarily found in the Sandela floodplains and along the Chobe River, where water is abundant. These areas provide safe shelter and a plentiful food supply, ensuring their survival during the rainy season. During the rainy season, African spoonbills typically nest near shallow waters, away from predators. Their nests are constructed from twigs and are often located in bushes or low trees near the riverbank. Each nest usually contains 2 to 5 eggs, and both parents take turns caring for the chicks. The presence of African spoonbills is not only a symbol of vibrancy, but also crucial for the ecosystem. They help control populations of small fish and insects, preventing population explosion. As they glide over the shallow water, their movements disturb the water's surface, promoting oxygen circulation and improving water quality, benefiting the entire aquatic ecosystem. African spoonbills are not only visually stunning birds, but also play an important role in maintaining the balance of the aquatic ecosystem. Every movement they make on the water helps enhance the quality of the habitat, benefiting other organisms in the area. This harmony between species and nature is a testament to the remarkable self-regulating ability of the ecosystem, where every organism has a unique and important role. If you love the wonders of the African spoonbill, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to let us know how you feel. And don't miss the next video. Continue following Nature Moment to discover more fascinating aspects of the wild.